Okay, so in this review, I'm going to be going over the Polygon test. The first two questions want me to find the sum of the interior and the exterior angles of the following. Interior, remember, follows the formula 180, n minus 2. And exterior, I'll do this with red, it's always 360. So for number 1, I first want to count up how many sides I have on this shape. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to plug in 6 into this formula for interior. Then I am going to head on over to Desmos. And I am going to type it in exactly like I had it on my paper. So 180 times 6 minus 2 gives me 720. Then I'm going to do my exterior angles, which I said were always 360. So this one is just 360. Then I want to do the same thing for the shape on the number 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So my interior angles are going to use that formula. I'm going to do 180 times 8 minus 2. Then I want to go back to Desmos. Which gives me 1080. I need to get my exterior angles, which is going to get me 360 degrees. Exterior is always 360. Number 3 wants me to find the value of x. I need to find my total interior angles. Interior, again, remember, means inside. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So I want to plug into the interior angle formula, the 180 times n minus 2. And I'm going to plug in the 6, which we did up above. It gave us 720, so it should give us 720 again this time. Now what I want to do is I want to add up everything on the inside. Notice I have this square. Every time I see this square, I want to write a 90 next to it so I don't forget about that angle. So I am going to start at the x and then go clockwise. I have x plus 121 plus 96 plus 101 plus 162 plus 90 equals 720. Then I want to go ahead and combine like terms. So I'm going to add up all of the numbers on the left side of the equation. I'm going to add those together. Which gets me 570. Then I just want to go ahead and get x alone, so I'm going to subtract the 570 on both sides. Gets us 150 degrees. Okay. Number 4 has angles on the outside. So I want to set equal to 360 because they're exterior. So I'm going to add all of these up together. I have 71 plus 85 plus 44 plus 3x plus 2x equals 360, which is on my screen. Then I want to combine like terms, so I'm going to add the 71 the 85 and the 44 together, because all of those don't have x's. That gets me 200. And then I'm going to add the 3x and the 2x together, which is going to give me 5x. And this is going to equal 360. Then I want to go ahead and subtract 200 on both sides. I get 5x equals 160. I want to divide both sides by 5. Which gives me 32. Moving on, numbers 5 and 6 want me to use this picture to solve for the different measures. Number 5 is asking me to solve for x. Number 6 is asking me to solve for y. So I'm going to start with my x. I have opposite angles are congruent on a parallelogram. So I'm going to do 2x equals 50. Then I want to go ahead and divide both sides by 2, which gets me x equals, go back to decimals, I want to do 50 divided by 2, gets me 25. Then I want to do the same thing for y. I want to go ahead and solve for it. This one, opposite sides are congruent. So I'm going to have the 18 be equal to y plus 3. I want to undo the addition, so I'm going to subtract 3 on both sides, which gets me 15 equals y. Numbers 7 through 11 want me to use this parallelogram. It wants me to find the first length of LM. So these are opposite sides. So that means this length should be the same as this length. That means this is just going to be 13. Then I have LP, which is that middle part. So I have this piece is congruent to this piece, and that's because diagonals bisect each other. So LP is the same as PN. This is 7. Next one wants me to give them QM, which should be the same length as LN because diagonals are congruent. So I have that this is 7. The whole length of LN is 7 plus 7, which is 14. So if LN is 14, QM is also 14. Next, I want to find the measure of angle QNM. So this one is opposite angles are congruent. So here I have QLM is 100, then QNM is also going to be 100. Finally, for number 11, I have the measure of angle LNM. So this is the one in the top right corner. This is consecutive angles are supplementary. So remember, the word consecutive means in order. So this one, then this one. And supplementary means adds up to 180. So I am going to have 100. I'm going to make this unknown value x plus x equal 180. Then I just want to solve for x. I'm going to subtract 100 on both sides. This gets me x equals 80. Okay. Numbers 12 through 14 tell me this is a rhombus, so I would want to use my rhombus properties here. I am first looking for the measure of angle DCA, so this angle right here. What this is alternate interior angles, because I have parallel lines. So I have the parallel lines DC and AB, and then I have my transversal, which is AC. So this angle ACB, or DCA, is congruent to BAC, which was 53 degrees. Then it wants me to say the length of DB. I know that just one side is 8, so the other side is also 8. This is 8 plus 8. Gives me 16. This is the property diagonals are bisected. Then I want the measure of ABC. This one is going to be sum of angles in a triangle. Because this is a rhombus, I know that this is going to be 90 degrees right here. So I know that's 90, and then I am looking for this angle right here. So what I want to do is I'm going to have 53 plus the 90 plus the angle I don't know, and there are 180 degrees in a triangle. So I want to go ahead and set these up so I can solve for that. I need to add 53 and 90 together. Which gets me 143. And then I want to go ahead and subtract 143 on both sides. Which gets me 37. Number 13 wants me to find the missing vertex for D on the rectangle below. So what I want to do is I am going to plot my points. I have -2, -3. I have 4, 0. 1, 2, 3. I have 3, 2. So I want to connect my points. And the way I get point D is I'm going to match the slope from BC and then do the same thing for AD. So my slope is really going up 2, left 1 from B to C. So then I'm going to go up 2, left 1 for my new point D. I put the point, and then I just need to count where it's at. So I am going 1, 2, 3 to the left. So -3 is my first coordinate point. And then I'm going 1 down, so -1 for my second coordinate point. Okay. I want to do the same thing for 14 and 15. I'm going to start off by plotting my points. I have -1, +3, L, that one's L. Then I have 6, 3. Nope. And then 6, -1. Then I want to find the slope from M to N. This one is going down 4. So I'm going to go down 4 from L. And this is going to be my point D. This is -1, -1. On number 15, I have -6, +5. Then I have -3, +5. And -3, -1. I want to find my fourth point, so I'm going to count how many down this one was. This one is going down 6, so my new point is going down 6. We can't call this one D because I've already used D, so we'll call it G. And the coordinate point here is going to be -6 because I went 6 to the left, and then -1 because I went 1 down. Then I want to move on to these ones. They want me to determine the quadrilateral and then give a name for the shape. They are missing the point. Let me get that one for you really quick. I will make sure it has it on yours. This one is -3, 7. And this one is 4, -2. And the letter here is S. Okay. So then I want to go ahead and plot these. I have 1, 4. So I go left 1, up 4. I have 1, 7. I go left, up, right 4, up 7. Then I have -3, 4. And -3, 7. So I can see, because it's marked on the grid line, I have right angles. So I know that this is a parallelogram, and it has right angles. This one has a length of 4 units. This one has a length of 3 units. So they're not all the same. This one is going to be a rectangle. Okay. On number 17, I want to go ahead. I have 3, 5. I have 6, 5. I have 6, 5 is over here. I have 6, 2. And then I have 4, negative 2. So this one, when I connect it, doesn't even have parallel sides, so it's just going to be a quadrilateral. Okay. Number 18 says the perimeter is 60 on a parallelogram DEFG, and DE is 2 more than 3 times GF. It wants me to draw a diagram. So I have DE, GF. It says DE is 2 more than 3 times GF. DE is 3 more than... This is a typo. It should say DF. So DF is X, and then DE is going to be 3X, because it says 3 times, and then plus 2. Then I want to fill in my opposite sides and match those up. So now I can go ahead and add them up. I'm going to have X plus 3x plus 2 plus x plus 3x plus 2 should equal 60. And I got the 60 from the perimeter. Then I want to go ahead and combine like terms. I have x, 3x, x, and 3x. So 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 6 is 8. Then I want to add the two 2's together, which gets me 4. Then I want to go ahead and subtract 4 on both sides, which gets me 56. I can divide both sides by 8, and I get x equals 7. This isn't my final answer. I need to plug in for DE and DF. DF was the one that was just 7. Then I need to find DE. I apologize. I didn't give you enough room here. I want to plug in for DE. So that was the 3x plus 2. So I'm going to do 3 times 7 plus 2, which is going to give me 21 plus 2 gives me 23 for DF. Number 19 is similar. I want to figure this out. I have the perimeter is 26, and AD is 4 more than twice of AB. So I want AB to be my x, and then AD is going to be 4 plus 2x. I fill in the opposite sides. Then I want to add them all up. So I have x plus 4 plus 2x plus x plus 4 plus 2x equals 26. Then I want to combine like terms. So I have the x, the 2x, the x, and the 2x. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Then I have 4 plus 4, which gives me 8. I want to go ahead and subtract 8 on both sides. I get 6x equals 18. Divide both sides by 6. I get x equals 3. So that means AB is 3. And I need to plug in to find AD. So I'm going to have 4 plus 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. Number 20 tells me I have a rectangular park with an area of 384 square feet. I know the length of the park is 8 more feet than the width of the park. So this is my width. My length is 8 plus W. Area is A equals length times width. So I want to go ahead and multiply those two together. I am going to have parentheses 8 plus W times W. Then I just want to go ahead and distribute. I have 8 times W, which gives me 8W. W times W, which gives me W squared. And that is my final answer here. Number 21 works out the same way. I want to go ahead. I know that the length of the park is 6 more than the width, so I have 6 plus W for the length. Then I just plug it into my area formula. I have 6 plus W times W. Then I want to go ahead. 6 times W gives me 6W. W times W gives me W squared.